How do you get your work done? That's the question I have for you today. If you're living on the road full time, like me, you're living in a van or an RV and you're traveling around full time, how do you stay organized? How do you get your work done if you're working a job or you've got errands to run, you've got things to work on? Some of you may be doing some odd jobs on the road. Some of you are content creators like me. How do you make sure you're getting everything done? How do you stay organized? Do you use a calendar, or do you work off a daily to-do list? I'm just sort of curious, because today what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you how I stay organized, how I organize my workflow so that I can keep a track on things on a daily basis, and I can sort of watch my progress and see what I'm doing each week. And the way that I'm doing this is using Google Sheets, and I have a spreadsheet that I use because there's no excuse for me to have a day now where I don't know what to do or I don't have anything to do. If I ever have a question about what I need to do today, all I got to do is look at that spreadsheet and I've got a whole list of things that I can work on. So it's helping me stay organized in the sense that I never get lost. I can look at the spreadsheet and know just exactly what I need to do or what I have failed to do, and it helps keep me focused. So I thought I would share with you today my spreadsheet, let you see what I'm doing, what I'm working on. If you'll notice here, I've got major headlines under the first column there: income, daily content, weekly content, and then the Van Life America project, and then future planning. Those are the main segments. If you look under the income portion, you'll notice out here I've got apply to remote jobs, because I am looking for remote work to help pay for my Van Life America project, to help pay for expenses. I am looking for some suggestions. If you've got some suggestions on how I can find some remote work, jump in the comments and let me know. I'm basically going through LinkedIn and filling out applications and looking elsewhere online to try to find remote work. And I ask everybody I see and everybody I know for ideas. But you notice here I've got apply to remote jobs. I've got complete paid work hours. Now that's once I have a job and I'm getting paid. Let's say I have a side job or I have a commission job or some sort of a side gig. That's where I would complete the paid work hours. You know, that's telling me I need to complete the job, what I'm getting paid for. Did I do it? Did I do it today or this week, whatever it may be? Follow up on applications. And I think this is important too. Identify new income opportunities. We're always going to be looking while we're on the road looking for ways to make extra money. Then I've got KDP self-publishing books, my t-shirt company, cutetees.com, art sales. Now, I used to make a living selling art, mainly doing portraits. And when I was living in California, I would attend art shows, and I could make a living selling art. That has gone by the wayside over the last year since I've moved back to Texas. But I will be creating art and trying to sell art while I'm on the road, especially through my website and on my YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel, Mitch and His Art. And then once I get monetized, I've got a place in here for YouTube Google ads, and then I've got Van Life America project here as a separate line item, also as an income stream. And this is the way it stands now in terms of my income streams. And of course, this can be updated and changed over time. Under daily content, you'll notice here I've got the film daily updates. That's what I'm doing now. I'm doing a daily update. And I've committed to doing 500 daily updates in a row. Now, today is update number 96. On Friday, I will have my 100th daily update. 100 days nonstop. I started January the 1st, and each day I've done a daily update since January the 1st. And so coming on Friday will be my 100th update, which is sort of a milestone. If I can do 100, I can do 200. If I can do 200, surely I can go 500. And it's a massive undertaking to try to do 500 daily updates, but I'm going to give it a shot. Then under social media, I try to post or make a contact, some sort of contact each day on these major social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I try to make a daily impact contact connection on each of those. And the posting tracker is where I track all of the daily content that I do. Now, under weekly content, I want to start posting a long-form topical video once a week. In other words, it won't be like these daily updates. It'll be a separate, total long-form video shot with about a specific topic that is relative, relates to van life, relates to living full-time on the road. Then I've got a place in here for shorts. Weekly, I will try to produce some shorts. And then I've got weekly updates on my Patreon account, Patreon page, which is new. The Patreon is new, and it doesn't have much content on it yet. It's all free right now. I don't have any paid levels on there yet. That may come in the future. And then I've got a place on here for Facebook pages. I'm going to concentrate on 2 Facebook pages, one for Mitch and his van and one for Mitch and his art. And I will add content to those Facebook pages. And then I've got a Substack account, and we'll be posting on Substack each week. And that takes me down to Van Life America. And here you see the things that I want to track and things I can work on for Van Life America: identify potential sponsors, send outreach messages, follow up with contacts, track responses in the spreadsheets that I have set up. That's all about trying to find potential sponsors. And then under the review project assets, work on the sponsor spreadsheet, improve it if I need to, refine the budget breakdown, make sure I know where I stand in terms of the money I need for the project, update the project overview, save and send a clean version. Because this van life project is going to be a work in progress. There's going to be revisions throughout. I'll be making changes and updates and all kinds of changes as I go along. So that's the reason I've got this review process in place here. And then the van fund itself: update funding total, share progress publicly, which is what I'll be doing here on my channel, Mitch and his van. I'll be sharing with you the progress we're making, and we'll highlight small wins as they come along. And I also probably need to add in here somewhere about I have found an accountant, and I will also be setting up a bank account for Van Life America. Those will be things that I'll need to keep track of in terms of the van fund and figure out the taxes and all of that kind of stuff. That's why I've got an accountant to help me figure out how I'm going to handle the taxes and all the funding. And then I also anticipate writing some books and doing some self-publishing of some books under the Van Life America project. And so I've got this first one I'm working on. This is the funding guide that I'm currently writing. I've got most of the book written, the text part. Now I'm working on the workbook, and then I'll go through and revise it and do some revisions, and then it will be ready to go. So the funding guide for living on the road full time is sort of a self-help book for those of us living on the road, to provide us with some help to organize our finances and to look for work online and to find remote work or whatever it is. And so I'm in the middle of writing that book. And then I'm going to end it up here. The last category here, I've got future planning. Update my tracking sheet, organize my files and assets, plan next week's content, and then review the weekly checklist. So if I ever get to a day where I think, man, what am I going to work on today? What do I need to do? Well, all I got to do, you can see, is come here, and it gives me plenty of things to do. There's always going to be something for me to work on. Always going to be something that I need to address and work on that day. So I have no excuses. If something doesn't get done, then it's totally my fault. Okay, so what's the takeaway from all of this? What is something that we can learn? Well, one thing I just want to share with you is it really does help to be organized. You can't take these things for granted. Even if you're just traveling on the road and you're not doing much in terms of a job, or you're not creating content, even if you're just traveling, you still have to have some plans in place. You have to be organized in the way you're going about your daily life, or you're not going to accomplish much. So it does help to be organized, and it also helps to have some method, some system of tracking your progress, so that you'll know that you're making some headway. Maybe it's a checkoff list. Many of you, I'm sure, use a to-do list or a checkoff list, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. So you want to be able to track your activities. Now, I really get motivated when I start seeing the things that I've done rather than the things that I need to do. The spreadsheet I just shared with you shows a whole list of things that I need to work on. But you'll also notice that I had a place where I could check off once I've accomplished something. So that's where I put my focus, is on the things that I've done. It motivates me to know that I've done some work and what kinds of work I've done that week, that I haven't just been sitting around. Well, that's all I have to share with you today. That was today's update. Go out and have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow.